All right, ready?
Ready. Pajama Bible Stories, Pajama Bible Stories, Pajama Bible Stories.
Thank you, George and Sia, for our intro. I'm Father Nick. These are my kids.
Ready?
And this is Pajama Bible Stories, and we are here with our friends, two of which, all of them, and two of which were named this past week. We have here you named this one Rattle, because this one's a rattlesnake, and you also named this one Pinchy Puppy. All right. So we have here this week the story of the Tower of Babel, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's jump right in. This is going to be a quick episode, I think. What? There's not much to it. All right. So after the flood, the earth got repopulated. Okay, it means a lot of. You know what that means? You know what that means? It means that it got filled with people again. Okay.
Wait, so are they all in one? Are they all in one family?
Well, we're all in one family. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in generations down the line, right? If you go back far enough, we
So
all
everybody's in a family.
Yeah. If you go back far enough, we go back to Noah, who goes back to Adam. So.
Wait, so if you think of it, we're everybody in the world is in the same family.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So anyways, world gets repopulated, and these people get together and they say, hey, you know what? We're awesome, so let's build a city. And in the middle of the city, we're going to build this giant tower all the way to heaven. Why are we going to build this giant tower all the way to heaven? So that everybody knows how awesome we are. So they know our name because we're awesome. And all the people, they spoke one language at the time. No, they didn't have a bunch of languages.
What was it?
I don't know, nothing that we speak now. And they started building this tower. And God saw it happening, and God said, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? Oh, because they think they're awesome. And so he said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give that person a different language, and that person a different language, and that person a different language, and no one will be able to understand each other. And what's going to happen to the project? If I'm speaking one language and the person who's sawing the wood is speaking a different language, and I need it hammered over here, but that guy's speaking a different language, the whole project fell apart. So they couldn't do it anymore, and they just abandoned it. They just left it there, and they went their different ways, and they couldn't speak the same language anymore. So people left and went all over the world, and they went off into their tribes in different places all over the world. And that's the story of the Tower of Babel. And that's why the city is called Babel. Babble, are you babbling along? What are you saying? I can't understand you. You're babbling. Yeah. Can you babble? Can you babble? That's babbling. Okay. This is what you need to know. God confused their language because they were so into themselves. Because they wanted to do something by themselves without God, trying to reach heaven. And they wanted to do it so that everyone knew how awesome they were. But they weren't that awesome. Why did he do it? Because when people get together and do something just for themselves, it ends up being not so good. It becomes prideful and even maybe hurtful to one another. God wants us together. God wants unity, but unity with him. Unity without him is not unity at all. It's not good. That's why, again, we come to communion on Sundays, and we come to the same place, together with each other and with God. That's what we need to work towards. We need to work towards unity together with him. And this goes back to even Adam in the garden, right? And what Christ did. He unified us with himself, with God, right? And unity with each other. Again, that's the image of the cross, not the image of the tower that we try to build ourselves. We can't really do anything good all by ourselves. All right? And that's it. That's all we got for today. Nothing more. Next week, next week we got to name these guys, right? This guy, he's another armadillo apparently.
That's what you just told him.
Right. Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. And this little pink chicken. These two need to be named. So make sure you do that in the comments. Like, subscribe. Next week, what we need drawn, we're gonna jump around now. So next week we're gonna do Yeah, well, no, we're not going to jump on the bed. We're going to jump around in the Bible. So what we need is we're gonna do one of my favorite stories, and that's David and Goliath. And what we need is pictures that you can draw of David defeating Goliath, a giant and a little boy, and a slingshot and rocks. All that stuff will be helpful. So we'll be back here with David and Goliath next week. If you have a Bible story that you want to hear, let us know. We're looking forward to doing David and Goliath next week. Blessings, crosses. See ya!